I'm James O'Keefe, standing here in San Antonio, Texas, and we're about to introduce you to a political consultant working for House Republican candidate Mauro Garza. Her name, Raquel Rodriguez, and she's committing massive voter fraud here in the state of Texas. We have Raquel on tape coercing voters to vote the right way, as well as bribing these voters with gifts. In Texas, it's illegal to ballot harvest unless you're someone's relative. It's also illegal to coerce someone to change their vote. Our journalist wanted to see what Rodriguez was actually doing. Paying her $500 allowed us in the door.
I'll go over the ballot with them. Okay, I need to go make some more copies of this.
That's the ballot itself?
This is the ballot itself.
Like a sample ballot.
So she's in precinct 2. She voted for John Corrigan. Okay. Lloyd Doggett. So this is who she voted for here. All right. So she basically went through the ballot and picked out. Now you know on here, you chose a Republican, not a Democrat, right?
Can I do that?
You can vote for whoever you want, but our conversation that we had, you said you were voting for Hager because you were going straight Democrat. So I'm just bringing that to your attention because you could literally change it and put your initials there and you're fine. Because if you're trying to do a straight Democratic ballot, that is not a Democrat. You know what I mean? And it's okay because normally what I would do is I'll sit with them and I'll talk to them. If you want to change it, you can, and then you can just put your initials there. So that way you're voting for the straight Dem. Because that's what you want to do, correct? You want to vote for the entire, all the Democrats. Did you see that? Can I do it like that?
Well, I didn't want it all Democrat.
And the only way that you can do that, Mom, is if you're going to shape the Democrat because you want all Dems, right? And you're going to have to put a line through it and your initials, so they're going to know it was a mistake. That's the only way they're going to accept it.
Where do I put that in?
Okay, so what you're going to do is you need to shape that in. You're going to put a line through there and put your initials.
Which way line?
Okay, so let me just show you. So you're going to dot that in, and the line goes like this, and then your initials are going to put right there. So that way they know it was done accidentally. Republican because this is how she builds.
I got you.
So, okay, so I'm going to do this really quick. I'm just going to take a picture of you doing that so we know you did it and you're building it out.
With a mask?
Yeah, just flower pretty. You want to go behind her so we show that you were here?
Sure.
Or we could do this way. We'll do it this way. Just look at the shawl. It's a nice shawl.
Oh, what's this?
I'm just going to break it down to you as simple as I can because it's good for you to understand.
Right.
Okay, so what I do is I literally get the vote. She didn't vote for who we wanted her to vote for.
I know.
Now, if I was there earlier, before she did that, I would have caught it, and that would have never happened.
That would have never happened, right.
But when it does happen, all they need to do is check the next person, put a line through it, put their initials, and that's done.
She was like she didn't want to do it at first, and then you reminded her that she was a Democrat.
You said you're voting straight Democrat for our conversation, and she's like, well, yeah, you know what, you're right.
And then she changed, she was clearly voting for John Cornyn. And then you made her, able to...
But that's my job. The 10 ladies that I'm going to tomorrow, their ballots are going to be empty, okay? So I got to have, because they're in precinct 2, I got to take all these 10 ballots to them, and, and I'm going to have it already filled out with who I want, right? And then I'm going to say, listen, those are my choices, like who I like, because I'm going under me. Tell me what you think. And they're going to say, oh, okay, well, yeah, we'll just vote. You saw how it works.
Yeah.
It's not being persuasive. Yeah, I guess it is being persuasive. That right there is against the law for me to tell her, like, you realize you voted for
You can't really
You're not
sway them
supposed
like
to say
that.
nothing.
You just let them fill it out.
All you do is let them fill it out, and then I'm not even supposed to give them a stamp.
Or not even supposed to pick it up, right?
Everything I've done right now is wrong. Okay, look, these are the people that I did the ballots with.
Yep.
Okay, these are my ballots with the people. I'm taking them back.
You're taking what back?
The ballots.
From where?
From them.
Oh, and bringing it where?
To the post office.
Oh.
These are people that voted that day, right? Look, these are all the chips.
Yep.
Okay.
So like on a day like that, how many ballots do you think that you can do that with?
I've already done, I don't know, probably like 1,800.
Wow, that's a lot of trips to the post office.
It's a lot of everything.
Raquel also admits to voting for voters in polling stations and collecting thousands of ballots. She even sent a picture of one of the ballots that she filled in. All of this violates state and federal laws and is so significant it could sway the elections here in Texas.
I've got a candidate who technically works.
Okay.
We've got ballots that we must pick up. But an employee of a candidate cannot do this. That's illegal. Those are illegal to have. I got to go to the post office right now and drop it off, okay?
Do you go to like any particular post office? Like
I go throughout the entire city. If I have a bunch of them, what I'll do is if I have a bunch of them, I'll take 20 here, 30 here, 40 here.
Mix it up, not the same post office.
Of course not.
Yeah.
What I do in picking up the ballots when he was with me, that's illegal. I could go to jail. So I'm a little apprehensive to tell somebody, what I'm fucking doing, you know what I'm saying? And again, once he works with me once, he's going to say
I guess Trump was right. I'm sorry.
About doing shit illegal?
I'm sorry?
About doing stuff illegal?
Yeah. They all said he was full of shit.
Oh, hell no, he's not. It's true. Because you're not supposed to do that.
Speaking of Raquel, she told us that she would be chasing the bag.
That's what she said.
And you want to go to jail? Because I'm not.
Oh no, I don't want to go to jail. But I mean, I also don't want to go broke.
She can't chase ballots.
She calls me and I chase the ballot. It's chasing the ballot. Okay, so you're 65 years of age.
Yes, okay.
And you did your application.
Sure.
Because she sent it to you.
Okay.
So she's got a list. Okay, so
Of all the people.
Tony, did you receive your ballot yet? And she knows because she's got inside connections. My candidate bought me stamps.
Your candidate bought you
I'm
stamps.
literally taking the stamps to them.
Oh, it's so they can mail them. Okay.
Correct.
Is that okay?
It's illegal.
Exactly. What makes it illegal?
Exactly. But there's a statute. So what I've done is, you see this?
Uh-huh.
I'm no longer the candidate employee. Who am I?
Okay. You're
Public
public
resource.
resource. Okay. So you're not technically working for them. You're just helping them out.
Oh, I'm technically working for him.
Okay.
I've got a candidate I'm technically working for.
Okay.
We've got ballots that we must pick up. But an employee of a candidate cannot do this. That's illegal. Joanne had some type of a funeral place or something.
Right.
What they did is the funeral place had, like, of course, dead bodies and.
She owned like a cemetery, right?
Yeah, the cemetery.
Yeah.
And told the people to go vote.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
They voted.
Dead people.
Who voted?
Dead. So supposedly she was in charge of that. I don't know the whole.
Joanne.
Yeah.
Joanne.
I don't know the whole enchilada.
This was in the judge race.
Right.
But you don't do that in the judge race because you own a cemetery.
That's like, we don't do that.
So you don't have the same kind of power. She's got dead people that can vote. How do you?
She don't have power no more because she had to. She got sued, and then she sold the place. So that's all gone. And that was like 10, 15 years.
Let me tell you, in 2008, I did vote by mail for the Democratic Party. We got over 100,000 straight tickets. Okay, so Dennis Martinez, the Republican, filed a complaint with the Attorney General's office against me.
Oh, against. Wow. Okay.
The Attorney General called me and he said, he went to meet with me and he said, Mrs. Ramona, I want you to walk me through your process of how you do vote by mail. And that's why I gave it to you, the scope of work. I'll give it to anybody. Okay. Did I ever chase the ballot? Yes, I did. But when it went to you can't do this, I didn't do it.
And I want the biggest candidate. Everybody's mad.
Which one's that?
How in the hell am I going to get a Republican, gay, Mexican, Jew to win this race, right? That's 80%. There's no fucking way. So Tom and I sat down and I said, the only thing we can do is register every motherfucker in that area. Everybody in